another order has found that another individual is the biological father of the child subject to this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
The prosecutor in the case that I have for you guys here today is a pathetic loser because they want a man who is not the biological father to still pay over $16,000 in child support arrears. So the story goes, back in 2012, the not the father in question, Mr. Vasquez, wrote his name on a birth certificate. 10 years later, he proved that another man was the true biological father. This is an incredible lesson in how men need to go above and beyond to protect themselves because no one is going to be fighting for you. And in fact, they're going to want you to pay for the mistake of assigning paternity when it was never yours to begin with. Make DNA testing mandatory at birth. Without further ado,
State's proposal is as follows. Mr. Vasquez owes an unpaid child support balance of $16,054.87 as of March 31st, 2023. We are requesting a payout of $130 monthly beginning May 1st, 2023. A medical support judgment of $12,548.24 as of March 31st, 2023. State is requesting payout of $113 a month beginning May 1st, 2023. As is the practice, court costs to be billed to non-custodial parents 60 days from today. There was non-disclosure for Mr. Vasquez. Just want to verify it was prior. Sorry, Judge.
Mr. Vasquez dropped, so he just rejoined again.
I am so sorry. I lost connection.
Okay. So I'm not sure if he heard what your proposal was, but child support arrears, the state is requesting a judgment of $16,054.87 with a payout of $130. Medical support arrears, proposed judgment $12,548.24. On child support arrears, state is proposing a payout of $130. On the medical support arrears, state is proposing a payout of $113, both beginning May 1st. She's requesting court costs be billed to Mr. Vasquez and a non-disclosure finding to continue in your favor. That's her proposal. So I just want to make sure that I know you disconnected by accident, your connection. Okay, go ahead, Ms. Thomas.
Yes, Judge, if I may, I need to clarify the non-disclosure finding. I'm not finding in the prior order, just messaging them.
Okay.
But if I may proceed, I call Ms. Bautista. Ms. Bautista, did you hear the terms I stated to the court?
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
Do you agree with the state's request today?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand that our system stopped charging current child support and current medical support to Ms. Vasquez.
Yes.
The day we found out about the order from CPS establishing someone else as the father?
Yes.
So the state knows that he's not the father, yet the state still wants him to pay $16,000 to a woman who tricked this man into acknowledging that he is the father. Diabolical work. The fact that this mother has committed paternity fraud, but is represented by the state should tell you all that you need to know.
Do you have any safety concerns if your phone number and address were to appear in the court order today?
No.
Is this proposal in the best interest of your child?
Yes.
I pass the witness.
Okay, well, 1 second. So because now I could get into my odyssey. So I know I heard what you said, but I want to make sure you stated that another order has found that another individual is the biological father of the child subject to this case?
Yes, Your Honor. On May 5th, 2022, CPS did an order in the same cause, establishing Ronnie Lee Clements as the father for the child, Michelle Vasquez. But there was a prior AOP, and we had done the initial order in 2012, establishing Mr. Ricardo Vasquez as the father.
Now, mind you, this moron prosecutor is supposed to be a public defender, right? A public servant, serving the public. But she's not serving the public. She is violating this man and doesn't even care. This is evilness combined with being a bot wrapped into one. A true public servant would be suing the mother for paternity fraud.
There's no request for release, Your Honor, of arrears.
Okay. And so the state is requesting to confirm those monies from the prior order against Mr. Vasquez.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Although we're aware now that he's not the father, although he signed an acknowledgement of paternity, correct?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Let me ask Mr. Vasquez something. You disagree with their request, Mr. Vasquez?
Yes.
Okay. I do too. I'm going to have to refer it to district court, though, because the relief that possibly you can get, I can't give you. I have a special jurisdiction on what I can rule on. My suggestion to you, Mr. Vasquez, is you need to go hire you an attorney and see what your legal options are. At this point, I am not going to move forward on their pleadings. I'm going to refer the case to district court. You need to hire an attorney. You got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the case will be referred to district, and Ms. Bautista and Mr. Vasquez, can Ms. Thomas put your email addresses in the referral for district court, because the district court judge is going to set a hearing and they're going to send notice letters to you guys, and they have to be able to contact you. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So is it okay that she put that in the order that I'm referring it to district, your email address, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Anything.
And ma'am, do you understand that they're going to have to send notice of the hearing to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What else?
If I may, Your Honor, so sorry to interrupt you. Ms. Bautista is currently incarcerated.
Right.
I'm not 100% sure if she has access to email. May I include her mailing address?
Yes, Ms. Bautista, is that fine that she includes your mailing address, making sure you get notice of all hearings, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yes. Is there anything else, Ms. Thomas?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, you both are free to go. You both will receive a copy of the referral, and you should be hearing about hearing dates from the district court coordinator. And either one of you can hire your own counsel. The Attorney General's office does not represent either one of you. They only represent the state of Texas, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you both are free to go, and both of you have a good day.
As you as well.
All right, bye-bye.
Shout out to the judge for declining to move further within the case, but the craziness is that now, because this man had assumed paternity, and really this is one of the major lessons within this, you aren't sure, you should not assume paternity unless you have a DNA test, because now he has to pay for a lawyer to get him up out of the ish that he is currently in. There was a big monkey wrench thrown at the end there. The woman is currently incarcerated as well. But because he was a good guy and he was stepping up to the plate in order to be the father to who he presumed was his child, he is now being punished for it. I think not only should the woman in jail get more time based off of this fraud, but I also think that the prosecutor in this case should be charged as well. Even though you have definitive proof that he's not the father, you still want him to come out of more money out of his pocket in order to pay for something that is not even his. This man has done enough, and I feel bad that he has to put up even more money to completely get out of this situation. And at the end of all of this, I'm sure that there's a 90% chance here that he will be scot-free from all of this, but it's like, at what cost? All of the stress, the financial burden, the time. 10 years out of his life basically wasted taking care of a child that he thought was his. And again, all of this could have been avoided only if a DNA test was done to establish paternity early. We can knock all of this out the park if it's required to do so, especially nowadays with how cheap it is to do these tests. They used to be expensive, but they're nowhere near the cost of what they were even 10 years ago. Be smart out there, my G's. No matter how much that you think that you love her or that you know her, never be complacent. No matter how much love that you put within your woman, they will know 100% of the time, but you will not. The state don't give a shit about you. They don't care for your well-being. They They just trying to squeeze as much money that they can up out of you, and this proves it. Questions, comments, concerns? Y'all already know what to do. MediocreTutorialsandReviews@gmail.com. Guys, leave me your comments down below. Let's continue to have fantastic conversation in regards to the content that I put in front of you here today. And last but not least, join my men's self-development community. If you have a focus on developing yourself into the best version of man that you can into the future, focusing on being the most joyous or happiest man in the future, especially if you have a focus on wealth building, wealth mindset, money motivation, this is the exact community for you. We are not only motivating, but we're also educating so that you are preventing all of the money mistakes earlier in life so you can set yourself up in the future. If the guy in this case was in my community, he would have avoided all of this. I guarantee it. Until next time, YouTube. Peace.